In this video, I'm going to cover the single biggest hurdle or barrier you as a business owner needs to cross in your business. And also, the same barrier is also the first biggest breakthrough you will get as a business owner. I'm also going to cover how you can track this, how you can build your company to resolve this issue, and how you can overcome this issue once and for all. All right, so what is this barrier? This barrier is simply being able as a business, not as a person, as a business, to collect new interested public from the general public and to be able to do so every week. That's it, guys. That's the barrier. But this is easier said than done, right? So what is this thing exactly? Let me explain. The general public is everybody. It includes our mothers, our fathers, it includes the neighbors, it includes the countries next door, it includes people that don't even speak our language. This is the whole public, all 8 billion of us. And our job as a business owner, first and foremost, is to demonstrate or to do something in the world that shows the general public who we are and what we are about, so that they become interested in us. And if we do that correctly, they will give us their name and some form of contact details. That is what I'm trying to get. I see my cat in the back here. In any case, the reason this is so important is that we overlook this by looking at things like marketing and sales first. And we say, but when I do get someone that's basically a done deal, I'm going to sell this person. And that's the mistake. The first task a business owner should do is to establish a public relations facility or department or conveyor belt, if you will, that actually creates a business, creates a department, establishes this thing permanently, so that every week I've got new people coming into my business that give me their name and email, or their name and telephone number, some sort of information, so that I can keep on demonstrating my business to them. Technically, this is really what is sales, but we call it marketing, but it's not really what marketing should be. The point is, if I've got a person, he will pass through 3 phases, which are all distinct. It's a general person that has no idea who I am. He then becomes an interested public who now does know who I am, but he's not ready to buy yet. He's just looking around and kicking the tires. And then it's my job to show him that enough that he gets trust and he becomes aware of my business completely, so that he crosses in his mind the barrier that he says, I can trust this person or this business enough to do business with him. And then all I do is I just give him the product. So really the right way to call it would be going from a general public that doesn't know me to an interested public that does know me, but they're not ready to buy yet, and then to become an active client. There's no real sales process involved. It's just an awareness inside the client's mind that I am the right business for him. Now, why do I say this is the biggest breakthrough in business? Because as a small business owner and even large businesses, we don't track this. We have no stat. And we should be tracking this every single week to know how many new people are coming into the business that I can market to, that I can show my product to. If I'm not tracking this, I'm a sitting duck. And then we start talking about faith and hope and things that we shouldn't be talking about, because it's not a real business. A real business has a very distinct system for collecting new people every week, then demonstrating to these people, and then converting those people into active clients. That's what we need to do. So in my business, I have a stat that I track every week to see how many new people have I brought into my business. Just that. That's all I need to do for a step 1. And then I can market to them, and that would be a second stat. How many communications have I sent to them? How many demonstrations have I done? Have I hosted any workshops in my case? Depending on your business type, obviously you would do this cycle in a different way. But this is really where we think of as marketing. Marketing should include that. How do I get new people on board? Not necessarily the sale as a step 1. Step 2 could be a sale for sure, but that would be a different cycle versus getting someone to just see, hey, these guys are interesting, I want to work with them. Well, that's basically what I wanted to say. We should be focusing on collecting new people every week and getting that as high as possible, because really, I guess probably 1 out of 25 new people on my list become a client. in some way or form. And that's really what I'm aiming for, because I know if I get 25 new people that I can speak to, usually one of them become a client. So that's interesting. That means I just need to collect 100 of the correct public, the right person, and then my business will flourish. So I hope this has been valuable to you, and I hope it's something that you can now implement in your business, a weekly stat that you track and that you know exactly, this is how many new people come into my business. After that, you can track the rest of your business, but this is the first barrier that you should be focusing on in a new business to try and break through. Everything else is built around this. All right, guys, that's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.